What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What's Up, Everybody podcast here with the man himself, Sweet Tea.
Always.
We're back in Greenville, South Carolina.
Back in the studio.
Yeah.
Back in the studio. Do you think you'll ever have a replacement for me?
Never.
That's sweet.
Never,
That's
dude.
fine.
If I can't do it with you, then I'll just quit you two altogether.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
who
makes
else?
sense.
Who else? You know,
It's,
it ain't nobody else, bro.
That's truth.
You know, we started this together. We're gonna finish together.
Set up on a button.
Ride or die. You know what I mean? Bad boys for life.
Which Bad Boys was the best one, dude? Go.
Second one. Oh,
Is
that even a question? Is that even a question? Have you
sure it
seen
was the
all
second
three?
The first one came out when I was super young,
So you never saw it?
so I never saw it.
Not.
I saw the second one. That's the one with like he stepped on the mine on the beach and stuff. That one.
Yeah. Yeah. Against the car, like the drug guy was his face. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
that was the best.
Like his girlfriend was like his girlfriend, like undercover as like the drug guy's girlfriend or something.
Oh no, that was yeah. So that was that. No,
His sister.
Martin Lawrence's sister was undercover, undercover working for the bad guy, but at the same time, she was also dating Will Smith, and they didn't tell Martin Lawrence about it.
Yeah.
So he was like pissed about it.
Cool. Yeah, that was a good one. And then I didn't see the newest one.
So you only saw the first one. The second one.
I only saw one.
It's so good. The second one was the best.
So I can't attest to any of the other ones.
Yeah. One of my favorite parts of that movie is when there was like a car chase. He's in his Ferrari and he's chasing these dudes, these like Haitians down.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And then they ended up getting away, but then they ended up finding out where they are and going to their house, and they had to just shoot them up thing in there. Yeah, it was crazy. Where one of the bad guys, like, there's a hole shot in the wall, and he looks in the wall, and Will Smith just blows him away, sticks the gun in the hole. It's sweet.
My favorite part of the whole movie, whenever that one daughter's...
Dad, we're doing a podcast. It's all right. I don't know.
But so my favorite part of that whole movie, before I was interrupted by Mr. T's dump, is when the boyfriend came to the house.
Oh,
He's like, we look like a worm with braids or whatever.
No,
That's not all I remember.
He said it was 16. He's like, boy, you were at least 30.
Yeah.
And Will Smith comes out like, you ever been with a man? And he's like, no. He's like, you want to? Just freaking him out. That was a good one. I gotta go back and watch that movie. It's been forever.
I know.
And that was one of those movies that was like from start to finish, just bang bang, shoot 'em up, just nonstop action.
Nonstop action and nonstop cursing. So be aware of that.
Oh yeah. Well, kids, you can't watch that.
Yeah,
guys.
no.
All right, unless you were like our parents and we just watched whatever we wanted to.
Well, y'all watched whatever y'all wanted to, and I just happened to like be around. I'm pretty sure that's how it always happened.
Yeah.
I got drugged to all the movies, no matter whether it was like The Exorcist or,
I think we walked out of that.
Jeepers Creepers. You were, yeah. It was terrifying, or just the craziest stuff. I was in it. I remember crying through the whole first Jeepers Creepers one because Steven wanted to see it, and I was like 8.5.
I had to take care of him, and wherever I went, I had to take him with me always. So we were going to see Jeepers Creepers, and he was there. He was with me.
It's terrifying. One of the most terrified I've ever been in a movie. That and The Exorcist both.
Really? Not me.
It was 7.5 when I saw The Exorcist.
Paranormal activity for me. I can't do demons.
The second paranormal for me was terrifying.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
The second one's when it got real intense. The first one was just boring the entire movie until like the very end.
No, it was just the nighttime. Every time it got night and it was through the camera's vision is when I immediately almost had like a panic attack.
Well, in the second one, whenever they had the indoor cameras and all of a sudden everything just blew open.
Like everything in the kitchen?
Everything in the kitchen. Every single cabinet door, every drawer just blew open at the same time.
It's when they get, like when she got drug out of bed, right? She was asleep and got drug out of bed. And then when, I don't remember if it was the male or the female or somebody got drugged down into the basement.
That was the second one. That was like the mom
God.
or
See, that always
crazy.
freaks me out, man. Oh, dude. No, bro. You can't be dealing with demons, man.
The last demon movie I saw, I think, was Annabelle.
You saw Annabelle?
I couldn't watch past. I think it was Annabelle, where
the doll
there
ones
was
freak
like
me
a
out,
demon
too.
in the stairwell. He was like all black with the red eyes.
Oh man! Now Annabelle's like a real doll, right? Like that, like these people that collect haunted things, and it's like a real doll.
Yeah,
I didn't. Yeah, so that freaks me. There's a new. See anything with dolls like that? There's a new one called Megan, and it's like an artificial intelligent doll.
Yeah, but it's like a horror comedy.
Oh, it's a comedy?
Yeah, it's not like a real...
Are you sure?
I'm positive. If you look at it, it says horror comedy. I'm not into horror movies.
I don't do them either. I'd rather do something happy. If I do watch something scary, then I'm immediately putting on like a Disney movie or something.
Mm-hmm. It's just
like The Lion King.
Like why? You know, it's like eating too super hot stuff. It's like why?
Yeah.
Does it really enhance your life at all? No.
No, it makes your eating miserable.
For the entire hour and a half to 2 hours, you're terrified, and for the entire hour you just ate that pepper, you're on fire. It's like why?
Why even do it?
But big weekend.
Huge
Just got
weekend.
back from Denver.
Yeah.
Had a blast out in Denver doing a seminar out there with WB and Kevin K, Coach K out of Revolution up there in Denver. Always love going out there. It's a beautiful place.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. They
Love
said
the
they had like a
mountains.
massive snowstorm, but we brought the sun. We brought the South Carolinian sun.
Beautiful time. Beautiful weather. Beautiful atmosphere.
It was, man. It was like
Crisp.
super positive.
Crisp.
You keep talking about the air.
Yeah.
Is there you about to say the crisp air?
It was crispy air, man. It just felt filtered,
Was it the kind of air when you think of the movie? What was that movie? When the hurricanes suck up the air and clean up all the pollution. What was that movie?
End of the World movie. The Day After Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah.
When it's like cleans up all the
Great
pollution,
movie.
it's like crisp
Great
air.
movie. The world is just kind of cleansing itself. Yeah. Great movie.
That's what I think about
I'm a
it.
big post-apocalyptic movie, so if you have any
huge.
apocalyptic movies out there, let me know.
Huge.
Shout them out.
Well,
I've seen
tell them about
every
what we're
one of them.
watching right now on HBO, dude.
Why don't you tell them? It was your podcast,
I forgot what it was called.
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
I played the
Quality.
video game, but I'm not one of those video game snobs, So started watching that.
It was good. It's good. So
See how
far.
that goes. But yeah, big apocalypse stuff. Denver was great.
It was good. It was good. I'm glad there wasn't an end of time thing happening there. So we made it back. Glad we're
But
home.
it was just good weather.
That always freaks me out. Sometimes I think about that. Of course, I would be traveling somewhere when the world went to crap or a zombie apocalypse happened. So once I get home, I don't know why I do that, and maybe it's just a man thing. Do you ever feel that way? Like when
Never.
you're flying somewhere, like I'm stuck. I'm not home with my, you know what I mean? Stuff.
Never.
Family. I do sometimes.
I've never thought about that ever.
Really?
Yeah.
What happens if we were in Denver and crap hit the fan, and how are you going to get back? Airplanes, you can't fly. Airplanes are shut. The airports are shut down. It would be an adventure. Trying to make it back to South Carolina, it'd be hard, it'd be tough.
Yeah, no, never thought about that one time.
Wow.
I think about the end of times, but never like, oh man, why am I at Walmart right now instead of at home with my family at the end of the world?
Dude, not just at Walmart. I'm talking about like away from out of state, dude.
Well, fortunately, I don't travel a whole lot. You do though, so
I think about that all the time. But anyway, yeah. So back to Denver.
yeah,
it was good. We had a good time with Kevin, man. We did a hour and a half seminar, and we did like a Q&A, which is really cool. And the stuff that kids ask are just great.
Mm-hmm.
And then he showed us a quality time. We went to a restaurant, which is amazing.
Yep, Jing out in Denver.
They have a Jing in Vegas,
if they have
too.
one in Vegas. We're going to be going to Vegas here in a little bit. Try to hit that up out there. Great food. Great time. Great experience.
Yeah.
Anybody, if you're interested in booking WB for a seminar, link is in the description. Hit us up. Get WB out there. Have
It's
some
actually
fun,
WB and Sweet Tea.
hanging out there, all that good stuff. But a couple of things happened in this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of things. Few things. Fedor Emelianenko finally retired.
Finally, 45 years old. 45. So I got to at least make it to 46. I got to beat him, He hadn't fought in forever. No.
He doesn't fight a whole lot. He's not super active in the realm of fighting at this later stage of his career. But, I mean, what a legend.
Dude, legend.
What a legend.
I
remember – oh, go ahead.
I mean, still talked about being one of the best MMA fighters of all time.
Yeah, at least the best heavyweight of all time.
Yeah.
Dude fought the who's who's, never changed his facial expressions.
I don't think I've ever seen him smile.
Everybody out.
Yeah.
I remember watching the first time he lost. I don't know if it was the first time he lost.
Strikeforce.
But the first time that I saw him lose, and that was the Fabricio Verdum.
Triangle. Yep.
It was like, what the heck,
he lost 2 in a row, didn't he?
He lost a few there.
Yeah, Strikeforce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went to Strikeforce. Man, the thing is, when you're been in Pride and you're seeing
anybody,
Randleman out there, or the giant dude that he beat up, that big old giant Japanese dude?
Yeah.
Or China, you know what I mean? These guys are nothing compared to what he had to go through and face in Pride. It's the scariest dudes ever. Oh, my gosh. And then goes to Strikeforce, and he's like, these dudes.
It's just a different vibe.
Yeah, man. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's why he didn't. Maybe that's why he lost a few times there, because he was just not the same.
I don't know. You never know, but what a legend. What's your favorite Fedor fight?
The one where I forgot who did it to him. Oh, I think it was Kevin Randleman. Picked him up and dumped him on his head, and he comes back and beats him.
Yeah.
I thought he broke his neck. You remember that?
No.
What?
Pride was a long time ago.
Kevin Randleman picked Fedor up and dumped him on his head. I mean, I thought he broke his neck, and then Fedor comes back. I think he armbars him. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah. Beats him.
That's insane.
Ridiculous.
Looking up some fights.
That's kind of the one that sticks in my head. One that sticks in my head. Remember Affliction had their own promotion? They had one fight, and he fought, what was his name? What we just talked about last one. Fangs, one of your favorite fighters.
Oh,
Arlovsky. He knocks out Arlovsky. Arlovsky tries to hit him with a flying knee, and he goes
he
nope, and throws the heaviest right hand ever. It looked like it barely hit him, but he threw it with such force that the wind off of his fist just knocked him out.
Yeah, he was 40-7.
Dang,
no, 40, 40-7. Professional
40
record.
wins and only 7 losses.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He got TKO'd last night, but
he did. He got TKO'd last night. Man,
He was absolutely destroying it until his only loss in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32 fights. His only loss was due to a doctor's stoppage.
In Pride?
I
mean,
it was
what?
King of Kings 2000 rings. King of Kings.
Dang.
Doctor stoppage. 17 seconds into the first round was his first. It was his 5th MMA fight ever.
Yeah,
but that was his only loss in 32 fights.
Golly.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, yeah. I've always liked his.
He beat him with a Kimura.
Yeah, I liked his style. He had really good striking, good movement.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously had good ground as well, but he was just known for his explosive, his heavy hands, just swinging that right arm as hard as he can, with zero technique, just overhand righting it. I think his brother still fights. His brother's a different story, dude. We could talk about him on just a podcast on his own.
I know. He actually knocked out Arlovsky in the Affliction event.
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
He had 2 of them that he fought.
Is it Kevin Randleman? Kevin Randleman on there?
Yeah, he submitted Kevin Randleman with a Kimura.
Kimura, okay.
Dang, man.
But he fought so many dangerous dudes in Pride.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, retired. I've been waiting on it. We've all been waiting on it.
Yeah.
The dude looks like he doesn't age. He looks exactly the same.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know what they're giving him over there in, what was it, Ukraine?
They got some good skin ointment.
Yeah.
Quality skin ointment. He was born in Ukraine, but I think he primarily grew up in Russia because he competed in all like the Russian tournaments and stuff.
Did he ever do? Did he do Samba?
I don't know.
Sambo
I didn't
guy?
look it up.
Anyway, yeah, that was the talk of the talk. Fedor retiring, left his gloves on the mat.
It was Shogun, then it was Fedor. It's like, man, the end of an era, end of a.
Yeah, who were we talking about the other day about the end of the era, like retiring?
It was Shogun.
Was it Shogun?
Yeah.
Now you got Fedor, he was
like the last of the last.
Yeah. I mean, can you think of anybody else
that's competing? No.
Orlovsky, but he wasn't. He never fought for Pride though.
No.
But he was, I think, fighting the UFC around that time though. I think. I don't know.
I don't know.
But sad. It's sad.
Yeah. He never fought for the UFC.
Nope.
Man.
Nope.
Crazy. Shout out to Fedor on an amazing career, immaculate career.
Yeah, dude. We love you, Fedor. You always go down as one of the greats.
Always.
Always, man.
Got to be like the greatest heavyweight of all time. Got to be.
And he wasn't a big heavyweight
like
either.
Heavyweight, period. Not like just the UFC, obviously, because he didn't compete, but heavyweight, period.
They called him like the Giant Slayer or something.
Something awesome. Pride. Just something super cool.
Why can't I have that nickname? I mean, I'm the NMF, but it's not nothing like the Giant Slayer or the Giant Killer. That just goes down in history, not the nicest mofo. That's not going to go down. What the heck? Y'all got to give me a nickname.
Probably will.
Really?
It's not bad.
I don't even know. What's a good, what name would fit me? Like, crazy.
Probably like the old guy. Old boy.
You talking about that? You're referring to that movie?
Yeah, it was an insane movie.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy movie.
Wild.
Old boy.
Old. Yeah. There was a remake, right? And Thanos was in it. What's his name?
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the OG.
The OG, the original. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, definitely not the remake, bro.
I mean, it was the same thing. It just had Thanos
No,
in it.
It was not the same thing.
Anyway,
y'all know the deal. It wasn't the same.
Was that Korean? Was that a Korean movie?
Yes, it was.
It was
a
wild.
Korean film.
Wild. With a crazy twist at the end, huh?
Intense. I actually don't remember it, but intense.
I remember it.
Yeah, don't say it.
You know who told me about that movie? And told me it was the greatest movie of all time?
John Ganner.
No. Yeah, it was John Danaher.
John Danaher.
John Danaher. It wasn't John, though. John Danaher told me it was the greatest movie of all time. If you guys ever had a chance to talk with John Danaher, you would know why he would say that. The guy's a cool guy, but
yeah, they showed a picture of George, GSP walking, like looking. He was in the cage, and you saw Danaher, Faraz, Greg Jackson, and his other coach,
the Muay Thai guy.
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
They were all like, and I would have been like, "Dang,
that's
bro, what
a
team!" But Danaher had hair.
Danaher had like
had like the '90s emo hair.
It is in the same rash guard he's wearing today.
Yeah, same one. But
love you, John Danaher.
Speaking of Danaher, Chris Weidman he's been out there training with Gordon Ryan, getting some work in for jiu-jitsu.
He invited me to go with him, but obviously we were gone.
He's like, dude, you need some jiu-jitsu work. You got to come with me, bro.
I know. I've done some grappling with actually Gordon Ryan too. This is before the Luke Rockhold fight, I think. Did some training with Gordon Ryan, which was a lot of fun. The dude I think he submitted me with his pinky or something.
Yeah.
And even then, he was jacked. I mean, look at him now.
Yeah, he just posted that picture.
Golly.
Huge.
I mean,
can't imagine.
Guy's clean.
I wonder how Chris did.
What?
I wonder how he does, like, training with him.
I don't know. I mean, I think he does fairly good. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no
Chris
idea.
was, winning Abu Dhabi's a year into jiu-jitsu.
I know. A year into it. But, I mean, there's levels to it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you got a guy who just that's his craft. That's what he does every day. You know, hours and hours on the mat every day. And Chris is not.
Yeah.
He's just trying to heal up and get back into. He's got jiu-jitsu competition coming up.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah. So he's got we were talking about why he was up there, but he was up there training with Gordon Ryan, I think A-team. He's got a jiu-jitsu tournament coming up, so he's getting back into competing. Hopefully we'll see him back in the cage fairly soon. I don't know when that will be, but we'll see how the jiu-jitsu tournament goes and how everything goes, training camp goes.
It's a good reintroduction into the combat sports world.
Yes,
Just, I mean, I guess you can call it a combat sport, but do you know anything about the guy that he's doing jiu-jitsu?
No, but he's short and he's jacked.
Also, speaking of retiring, though, Black Beast, lose 3 in a row.
I know, dude. I thought we were going to see a whole new Black Beast. I mean, he lost a ton of weight. He looked in great shape.
Mm-hmm.
First round sub. But, I mean, the guy he's fighting is just is he undefeated?
No.
I think. Oh, he's not?
No.
But he's been crushing it. Who was it he fought before the Black Beast? Finished him.
Spivak?
Was it Mike? Yeah, I think it was Spivak.
No, Spivak is who he fought. I think you're thinking of somebody different.
No, Spivak, yeah. Isn't he from like
I think
overseas?
You're thinking of somebody, yeah, but I think you're thinking of somebody different. I think you're thinking of the guy that knocked out Tuivasa. Sergey Spivak. He beat Augusto Sakai, Greg Hardy. He got beat by Tom Aspinall.
Oh, it was Greg Hardy. I think I saw that. Yeah, we were doing a UFC fight night.
Yeah. He TKO'd Hardy. I mean, so he's been all right. He beat Greg Hardy, then he beat Sakai, then he beat Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis has lost his last 3 in a row. I don't think he's ready. I don't think he needs to retire. I definitely think he needs to take a break and kind of rekindle that flame, though, because there's obviously something going on. He lost to Gon. He beat Chris Dawkins, knocked him out, amazing. KO'd by Tai Tuivasa, KO'd by Sergey Pavlovich, who's a stud.
Yeah.
And then submitted by Sergey Spivak.
I mean, he's getting beat by studs, bro.
Yeah, he is, but you got to just kind of chill a minute and be like, all right, let's reassess.
Yeah, I thought he did that because he came back looking great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody's talking about all the weight and stuff that he's lost. He took the camp seriously.
Yeah.
When he's known just to just show up whenever, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the talk. Anyway.
He definitely needs to take some time and just get his mind right.
He's not at the point where I think UFC's going to cut him. I don't think
No, Dana White said he's not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because, you know, there was a time there you lost 3 in a row. You were, like, scared.
3 in a row, you were done.
Yeah, you were out of there.
It was literally 3 strikes, you're out. Whenever you were first in there.
Yeah.
Man, if you lost 3, done.
Dunzo. Because that's what happened to the guy who was supposed to fight in Denver.
Brandon Thatch.
Brandon Thatch lost 3. He was out.
But he got submitted all 3 times, like in the first round, by all of his people.
Yeah. Rear naked choked, I think.
Yeah, it was the same thing every. He got rear naked choked by Gunnar Nelson. Pretty sure Albert Tumanov submitted him as well.
How do you remember this, Tony?
And one other person, I think, submitted him kind of like random rear naked choke, like every time. But, yep, 3 strikes, you're out. Yeah, Black Beast, he's a household name.
He's iconic,
He's hilarious. Man. He's an icon. He's got some hot balls. So everybody's going to know that for forever.
Yep.
But you know, I think he just needs to take a break, chill, take his time, get his mind right, reassess.
Come back at 205.
Change weight. So, still love watching him fight. He's always out there trying to knock people out, you know.
Yeah. So, I mean, Lorenz Larkin did it. He fought at heavyweight, fought at 205, and fought at 185, and now he's up fighting 170 and crushed it this weekend. Mm-hmm. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Hit his dude from the clinch. They clashed. He spun his opponent out, hit him with an elbow, like a stiff up, walk away knockout.
Yeah.
Crazy. That dude, man, is on just he's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dude that I would want to train with for sure.
Yeah.
I would love to train with him. He's kind of like a similar style.
Yeah. What happened with him? Why did he get cut from the UFC?
I don't think he cut. I think he got a free agent and just went to Bellator. I think his contract was up. I don't think he got cut because he beat Neil Magny right? Low calf kicks.
He beat
was
Albert Tumenov.
Yeah.
Speaking of Albert Tumenov, I remember when Albert called you out. He was like the undefeated Russian kid. Let's see. His last fight in the UFC was a win. Yeah, Neil Magny.
Yeah. What year was that, you know?
2016.
Dang. Yeah.
Oh, no, he got beat by Albert Tumenov. Oh. Split decision. It was
At what
close.
weight? 170?
Welterweight. He fought Derek Brunson, Brad Tavares, Robbie Lawler.
Oh, he fought Robbie?
John Vellante, who just fought at heavyweight, and just so y'all know.
He fought John Vellante?
He fought Vellante. And,
when?
He beat Vellante in Strikeforce.
What?
Yeah, dude.
I remember first watching him at
He beat Robbie
Strikeforce. This
Lawler.
dude was like when 205 or heavyweight, and he was moving like a lightweight. I'm like, well, who is this guy? He had like the long black and gold shorts, like boxers wear, you know, like really jazzed out.
Yep.
Kind of like what he reminded me of at that time. He reminded me of you're good with the names. I'm terrible with the names. The Pitbull, he gets knocked out all the time now. He would come out with his coach holding the leash.
Muhammad Lawal or
No, he fought K1.
Melvin Manhoef?
Melvin Manhoef. That's who he reminded me of. Melvin Manhoef in his prime was just a freaking beast too.
Brawler.
Yeah. But so he had a walk off sick elbow. I'm not really sure which round it was in, but it was devastating.
Yeah.
Right to the temple.
Right to the temp. Hit him with that KO.
What you looking up, dude?
I'm looking up UFC 284 card, but before we get into that, though, yeah, huge performance, big performance by Lorenz. More news that came out, though. Interested to get your thoughts. Conor McGregor, Michael Chandler, tough coaches. I know you've been wanting to fight Conor and all that stuff, but he went with McGregor. I'm not sure if this fight is at lightweight or if it's going to be at welterweight.
I know they both were talking about. Michael Chandler was talking about how he walks around like 190 something. You know, that he could fight at 170. 190, bro. And that he could fight at 170. So not sure what the weight, when this is going to happen. I think it's going to happen in March, right? Or May?
No, the show starts in May and runs through August. And they will fight at the end of the show, obviously.
Right.
So.
I mean, doesn't Conor have to go into the testing pool for 6 months before he can fight?
Yep.
So that's got to happen. I don't know if he's already started that or not.
Yeah.
Must have.
6 months out.
And he looks jacked.
Huge, yeah.
He looks huge. A lot. I saw this picture. I mean, it was obviously the Liver King's body, but Conor McGregor's head and beard attached to him. Did you see that? It just looks massive. So I don't know if it's going to be 170 or not. It might be at 170, but Conor looks a lot bigger. So we'll see. He must, if he's going to be happening in May, he must have already jumped into the pool. Yeah. I know he was doing the movie thing, so I don't know what kind of training.
The fight's not happening in May. The fight's happening in August.
Right, but the show starts.
But he doesn't have to be
ready till
Yeah. So
it's gonna
I don't know.
It's who do you think wins that fight?
I think Conor wins it.
You think Conor wins that fight?
I think Michael Chandler is very hittable, and I think if Conor hits you, the power is just tremendous.
Yeah, he's known for that, just one hitter quitter power.
Knocking you out. Michael Chandler gets hit a lot. If Michael Chandler fought how Michael Chandler could fight, should fight, can fight, I think it's a different story, but I think he just likes to go out there and entertain and leaves himself open, and Conor McGregor can just snipe him and take him out. But I haven't seen Conor fight, let alone with this new first fight back after breaking his ankle. He's got all this new weight, this new muscle. I don't know.
Cardio-wise, yeah.
I'm leaning just from previous fights towards Conor.
Yeah. You know, his past 2 fights he's fought with Poirier, he didn't have the movement he normally has. So which allowed him to be hittable, allowed that ankle to get crushed. The thing is, Chandler knows that ankle is his bad ankle. He's probably going to be aiming for it, try to get that fight over quick.
So you think Michael Chandler's going to win?
I don't know. I think that's what he's going to be going. That's his game plan. I'm just talking about game plan wise. I'm with you. I think Conor can snipe him. He's got the longer reach. He's got the same reach I do.
Yeah.
He's got the longer reach. He's got good timing, but there's a lot of things happening that we haven't seen. We haven't seen him train. We don't know what his training's been like. I don't think it's going to take too much time for him to get in shape. So he's probably back at that. And he was doing the movie thing, the acting thing for a while, like pretty much all summer. I think he's going to be in the movie Roadhouse. Like they're doing a remake with Jake Gyllenhaal. So he's been doing that. He's been a movie star. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's going to be an exciting fight. You put Conor McGregor on the card, it's going to be an amazing card. It's going to be a crazy fight. And I think it's like a WWE dream for those people that like that stuff because they both can talk.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going to be like, especially on the show. It's not going to be respectful.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like. It's so interesting that he decided to come back on the show. Who knows what that's going to – it's going to be crazy.
UFC's definitely paying him big bucks for that.
God,
or ESPN.
They probably just gave him half the company, obviously.
Yeah, he's probably owns half the company by now.
Crazy.
He's dabbling in everything.
But I mean, it's definitely going to do good things for the tough.
Yeah.
For the show, for
that
whole thing, get people watching it again. Mm-hmm. They were thinking about like not even doing it there for a while, like just completely canceling it, and then
because they had the Contender Series, you know.
Yeah, and then they brought it back, and
I haven't seen one episode.
I used to watch Tough a lot. I don't really watch it anymore. Back in the day, it was cool, it was new, but there were just so many iconic moments and people and fighters from long ago that were on it. Let me bang, bro. It's just like I don't know, like no other new one can like live up to it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not like a fan of it.
Yeah, I can't. I probably won't watch this one. I don't know. I'll see what's on social media. If it looks interesting, then I might tune into it. Just not to see the fights, just to see what Conor and Michael Chandler are going to be saying to each other.
You never know.
I feel like after Rampage, tore down that door, like somebody's got to do it every show now.
Yeah, just keep replacing the door.
See how big my man Rampage has gotten?
Yeah,
he's huge. He's
like,
huge.
Huge in a good way, or huge
like
in a
just
not
like
so
no,
good way?
Not in a good way.
Well, you reach your prime, hit that glory stage, and you get to live life and happy as Flappy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Happy as Flappy.
That's my motto.
You just make that up?
Yeah, I did.
Happy as Flappy. You know what I'm saying?
So that's my new motto. That's what I live by. What's the point of being shredded and not eating whatever you want to eat? You know.
I mean, you can eat what you want to eat. You just got to work out, but you can work out.
Who wants to work out, dude?
Dude,
nobody.
Me,
you get
I
all
don't work
sweaty.
out.
You have to like shower, fatigue your muscles, and be tired. Who wants to do that? You know what I'm saying, guys? They know what I'm saying.
I do. I like to do that.
But
if anybody ever breaks in your house, so just call me. I guess hopefully you guys will be alive.
No, I swing. I can swing and ding, dude.
Yeah, for like. What if there's two dudes? You know what I mean?
Well,
what if one of them's an athlete?
One punch for each. And they're done. Bing, bang, boom. That's all I need, brother.
Bing, bang, boom. I mean, it is South Carolina, so, I mean, they break into your house.
They ain't getting into the crib nib. You know what I'm saying? But interesting to see how that comes out and how it turns around the show and Conor McGregor's new presence and his act and his mouth and how Michael Chandler can handle it. But I see Conor winning that fight.
I do too. At this point, I do too.
Just from the past stuff. But I hate picking fights because you just never know.
Nope.
You never know what's going to happen.
You never know. Michael Chandler may throw that front kick right to the chin like he did freaking Tony Ferguson.
Maybe.
Came out of nowhere. He never thrown a front kick his entire career and throws that one front kick and knocks him out.
The front punt to the chin.
The front punt.
Took him out. Golly, man. Moving on this weekend, what we got?
This weekend, what we got? It's my birthday, dude.
It is your birthday, but even more importantly, what we got?
UFC 284.
Right. It's your birthday coming up. WB turning 40.
Let's go. That's it.
40.
People tell me that's like a milestone, like a big,
yeah,
big thing.
It's like over the hill, brother. You're like,
I don't feel it.
On your way to death.
They say it's downhill from there. I say it's different in my life. Still going up to it.
40 years old. What's your favorite year of life?
Well,
if you could pick one single year, what year would that be?
I have no idea. There's so many good things happening, man.
That's
Happened in
not
my
the question
life.
that I asked.
I don't know.
What's your
I don't
single
know.
greatest year alive?
Who says this is a great year? Like there's a lot to think about that happened, and it's just too much happening. I don't know.
The greatest year of my life.
What?
2016.
Why?
Because I got married and I got to go on a 2-week honeymoon to Italy and Greece.
You should say it's like the best vacation.
No,
best vacation.
It's a great year.
Or was it a great day? I mean, you got married. I mean, was that entire year amazing?
Yeah.
Because of that?
100%. Don't be upset because you can't pick out a single greatest year of your life. And I just did immediately.
It's too much. I started thinking about different things that are all freaking great, so I can't nail it down to 1 year. This year is going to be the best year.
That's a cop-out, dude.
40.
What do you want for your birthday, man? You could have one
I
thing.
stopped asking for stuff for my birthday.
Obviously, you're an adult. You don't get anything for your birthday. But if you could have one thing for your birthday, what would it be? Anything on the planet. Like a thing.
An actual thing. Okay, I want to sell my G-Wagon.
No, a thing.
That is a thing. I can get something else.
No. Like, it doesn't have to be a realistic thing. It can be anything on the planet.
Oh, okay.
Sell your G-Wagon, bro. That's like you could actually do that this weekend. I'm talking about like anything.
Oh man, I don't know. Dude, I've been everywhere. I have never been to Italy.
You don't want like an airplane or a yacht.
So things that I can't afford.
Island. So that's what I'm saying.
Anything?
Anything.
Oh man.
If you could have anything.
That's just it, dude. I just got everything right here, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I got you, sweet tea.
I would 100% want my own private jet.
Private jet would be bad. Would you do a jet or would you do like a yacht?
A jet.
Yeah.
Yachts are dumb. I'm actually starting a campaign to like ban yachts because they're dumb.
Or just fight people with yachts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, what's the point of having a yacht?
Yeah. You're only going to get on that bad boy probably twice a year. Stay on there for a week, and then you got to pay a guru's of money to keep it stored and taken care of when you're not using it.
Yeah, it's just the most
unless you
pointless
just
thing
live
ever.
on it.
I can fly anywhere I want every weekend, no matter what the weather is. I can go anywhere.
Yeah, that's
on a yacht, you got to like
G7, bro.
Live near water. I get seasick.
I was following this. There's this family, and got to be billionaires, and it's like a little short video, like on YouTube. Right, it might have been TikTok. I don't know. But this girl was allowed to. She was probably 12. Go buy her dad at like $80 million plane, and she got to go in. And her mom got to pick up the plane with on the inside.
It's gotta be fake, dude.
80 million.
If you said because you said TikTok, it's immediately like red flag, fake.
It's for real. It's for real.
No, TikTok.
That's
is
what
like
that's all she does.
Facebook.
That's their TikTok.
She just buys her dad a new plane every weekend.
No. They just do like just the craziest stuff, and that was just one of them.
Airplane would be cool. Yachts are dumb. It'd be cool to have like a.
Would you want a Bugatti? What kind of car would you want?
No, because in reality, I'm probably not gonna top more than 80 mph on a given day. So what's the point?
Yeah.
Fast cars are also kind of dumb. It's cool to have them and look at them, but to like use them for what they are as fast, really can't do that. Plus, like I got kids now, so I'm not trying to like wreck and severely injure myself. I'd probably just want an airplane and the world's largest golden nugget, so I could just live and not have to work ever again, and then I can enjoy my airplane with my family.
Yeah, just fly somewhere every day or
every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Somewhere new.
I feel like you'd still have a job because it would be boring, I think. after a while.
Yeah, I'd probably, still do the podcast. Be the job.
You show up just to do the podcast with me, CT? Thanks, man. Thanks.
So, happy birthday, WB, 40
Thanks,
years old.
dude. And there's nothing I want, so.
Except to talk about UFC 284.
That's right.
Coming up this weekend.
Got main event.
Right into the main event.
Main event. Nah, what we got? What's on the main card?
There are some pretty solid fights. Let's check the early prelims. They're in Australia. Yeah, pretty sure. Early prelims.
It's not gonna be like this weekend where
No,
these dudes fought at 1 a.m.
Those nuts. No way.
Australia. So you probably have a lot of Aussies on the card, right?
I would assume so.
Well, and obviously main event, yeah, but it's like this past weekend. There's it's supposed to be in Korea, so there's a ton of Koreans on the card.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be a bunch of Aussies on the card for sure.
Well, Polynesian island folk.
Yeah.
Tyson Pedro, he's fighting. Justin Tafa's fighting. Jimmy Crute, he's fighting. Alonzo Minfield, that's going to be a good one. Jack Della Maddalena, he's a welterweight, 13-2. He's like the next hotness. He's fighting Randy Brown. That's going to be a solid one.
Welterweight, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
Jack Della, he's a stud. So is Randy Brown.
What is he? Wrestler, grappler?
He's just kind of like an MMA fighter. He's just pretty solid everywhere.
Is he from Australia?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And then you get co-main event Yair Rodriguez versus Josh Emmett.
Ooh, Yair
for the interim featherweight title.
Yeah, man. That's co-main.
That's co-main.
Yair. It's been a while since Yair Rodriguez fought, right?
The last time he fought, who did he beat? I didn't realize he's only lost 3 times. I thought he's lost more than that. He's got a solid record. Yair Rodriguez, last fight was Brian Ortega.
Yeah.
Ortega hurt his shoulder or something. But
oh, yeah, that's right.
Before that, he lost to Max Holloway because, everybody except Volkanovski does.
Yeah.
Before that, he beat Jeremy Stevens. He had that sick elbow. But, yeah, he doesn't fight a whole lot. Like, he fought once in 2018, twice in 2019. But the first one was only 15 seconds because it was an accidental eye poke. So, really only once in 2019, once in 2021, once in 2022. So, he fights about as often as you do.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So, now he's fighting Josh Emmett.
Josh Emmett.
Stud.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a good one. I got Yair. Who you got?
I don't know, dude.
You got to pick, bro. I picked. So, you got to pick.
I am going to go with Emmett.
You go with Emmett. Let me see Emmett real fast.
He just beat Calvin Kattar. Split decision, barely. He's on a 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on a 5-fight win streak. He knocked out Michael Johnson, TKO'd Mirsad Bektik, beat Shane Burgos, beat Dan Ige.
Is he bald?
Beat Calvin.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Just swings for the fence. Swings so hard.
Yeah, just swings hard.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Now I know who that is.
Yeah.
He's tough. He's tough. I don't know. He doesn't have good movement. Like Yair Rodriguez, he's got great stand up and he moves really good. But he doesn't have that one hitter quitter power like Emmett does. Emmett hits you one time and puts you to sleep. I feel like if you block one of his punches, you're still taking damage.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Now I think I've changed my mind. I think I might be going for Emmett as well. I feel like the only way that Rodriguez can win is if he just picks him apart, stays on the outside and moves on him.
And Emmett, he's a pretty intelligent fighter too.
Yeah, and it's a 5-5, so there's plenty of time to tire your opponent out and take him down. You know, so I think I'm leaning towards Emmett this time. I changed my mind.
Emmett. Yeah, I think I'm going with I'm taking
Me too.
Emmett too.
Who else we got, Sweet Tea?
Really, just the main event.
Yep, main event.
We'll finish with the main event.
Volkanovski
main event
versus
Islam Makhachev.
Makhachev. I think it's going to be a good fight, but I think Makhachev takes it. Just he's the bigger body. He's the bigger opponent.
Anytime somebody goes up a division,
I know.
You always got to give the advantage to the heavier person.
Mm-hmm. But that said, there are guys that have moved up and done work in that division. I mean, Donald Cerrone went at 170. I mean, the first three dudes
to a point, them. But they start when they move up.
They don't start fighting for the title.
They ease themselves into it, right? You know, i.e., freaking Izzy Adesanya.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a different strength, a different size.
That's the thing. And going up. Now, I know everybody's saying that Volkanovski's fought at that weight class before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fought at what, heavyweight at one point? Or 205 or something?
Yeah, like 205,
205, I think. I mean, he's fought guys taller than him, longer reach. He's got great movement. He's going to be harder to take down, I believe, because he's shorter. He's a shorter opponent. He stays on his toes. I think Islam's going to have a hard time with it, but I think he'll figure him out.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll use his wrestling to try to tire him out, use his size up against the fence, up against the cage. If you can get him up against the fence, I think that would do well. He does very well. Well, we'll get into that a little bit later, but he does very well. He's good at evading techniques, Islam. So I think he'll be ready for Volkanovski's blitzes. You know how he just shuffles in real fast, and his combination backs out. And he could probably use that to his advantage too. Islam, as soon as he starts moving forward, time it right, change the level, get a leg, take him down, and then just lay on him. Could possibly make it the most boring fight ever.
I think that's going to be his. I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people think.
Yeah,
people think Islam is just like this untouchable, unbeatable, unit of a fighter, and I think he is very, very good because his wrestling is so great. But I think Volkanovski's smart. He's fast. I think he's going to be able to do better than
what people think.
Islam, albeit early in his career, he did get caught and get knocked out, and it wasn't like a very heavy shot. So we know that Volkanovski can hit Islam.
Yes, especially off the clinches, and that's when he takes most of his damage is off the clinches, Islam. And I know that Volkanovski's going to be looking to close the gap, and I think and he does very well breaking out of the clinches and start throwing. So I think he could probably touch up Islam a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think it's going to be closer than what people think.
Yeah.
He's going to do a lot better than what most people think. But on paper, I got Islam winning the fight.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's going to be sick either way. So make sure you guys tune in for it.
Tune in. UFC 284 going down this Saturday.
Don't forget to wish WB happy birthday.
4-0, guys. It's going to be fun. Wish me a good one. Sing me happy birthday, Sweet Tea, right now. I'm kidding. Don't do it.
Okay, sorry. But anyways, guys, we love you. We appreciate you guys for listening. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Share, like, 5 stars, share, comment, like. Love you guys.
Comment and like, guys. Peace.
Peace.